when I was a little girl. I remember we were planning for a huge family event, and it was my mother's graduation from MCC. So as a little girl, I knew that MCC was important. And when I decided that I would become a registered professional nurse, MCC was the only choice. I succeeded at MCC because I was determined. Time management was extremely important during that time. And at the time, my daughter was very young, and so a part of her bedtime stories became my nursing books. I work as a registered professional nurse for the Office of People with Developmental Disabilities, which has always been my specialty in working with people with what I like to say different abilities. I'm advocating not just for them, but for every one of us that can have a life-changing incident and be in their shoes tomorrow. In addition to that, I have the awesome opportunity to host Health Beats on WDKX. So every Tuesday morning, you'll hear me on the radio as Nurse Bowick, answering some of the wildest health questions that you will ever hear. And in my spare time, I run the Conkey Cruisers Bicycling to Better Health Voyage. I was inspired to start Conkey Cruisers after a jog in the neighborhood where a kid yelled out to me, "Hey lady, are you on probation?" Because he couldn't think of any other reason why I would be jogging down that street in Rochester other than I would be running from the police. And from that day to fast forward 4 years later, the Conkey Cruisers Bicycling to Better Health Voyage has cycled over 10,000 miles. We have distributed 3,500 healthy snacks, and we have consumed over 5,000 bottles of water and touched over 300 families in a community that they said nobody exercises in. I authored a book, Collard Green Curves, A Fat Girl's Journey from Childhood Obesity to Healthy Living. It's my story of growing up a fat girl and allowing the world to have an inside view of what it is like, and oftentimes nobody clearly understands what you may be going through, and that the simple answer is not always eat less and exercise more. I received a letter from Michelle Obama thanking me for my contribution to the health and wellness of this community. That was beyond one of the highest honors that I have received for just wanting to give back to my community. I always tell new nursing students to come to MCC because I believe that they'll get a very strong foundation in nursing or any of the other undergraduate programs that they may choose, in that here is a place that you can build a foundation that will have a long-lasting impact on your life.